Hello everybody, my name is Nemo and welcome back to Duels 2014. So I just went through the entire campaign, unlocked all the decks, and I also did the Revenge campaign. I'm not gonna make videos about that, but what I am interested in is sharing my first sealed experience with you guys, and I'm probably going to just record all the matches, even the AI, because you have to play the AI campaign, the sealed campaign or something, to unlock all your boosters for your sealed deck. So I want you guys to come along for the ride as I unlock all my boosters and decide how to build my deck out of it. So I guess I'm gonna have to show you guys the whole campaign. I'm probably not gonna do this for future sealed drafts I'm gonna do, but for this first one I'm gonna take you through the entire process. So Sealed is a new game mode that lets you build your own deck out of cards you open in booster packs. As you play, you'll unlock more booster packs to improve your deck. Man, this is nice. I don't have to think about what I'm saying. I'm just gonna read this. Sealed is new game mode. Yeah, that I just read that, dude. Okay. Magic booster packs contain an assortment of cards, including one rare or mythic card and 3 uncommon cards. All right. Just like normal then. Select the booster pack to open it. Let's go! Which one I'm gonna open? Wonder what that art is for. Alright, this is the new angel. This is Chandra, obviously. Don't know who this is. This is some kind of paladin, I guess, or whatever. I think I saw this before, but I don't remember quite yet. This is again the same angel. Some kind of ghoul. No, this is probably not Grave Titan. This is something else. And Garuk. So, let's see here. Let's open this guy, since I don't know what it is. And I got a Primeval Titan as my mythic rare. You can see that it's mythic because it's red. A normal rare is yellow or gold. A uncommon, such as this one, is silver. Just in case you guys never, one of you never really looked at the symbols and figured out what they meant. That's basically what it is, and the black symbols are common cards. So you get one rare or mythic rare. I was lucky to open a mythic rare. In this case, Primordial Hydra, who's pretty good in Sealed. I would imagine. So I haven't played a lot of Sealed. I only played a little bit of it on Cockatrice. So I don't really. I'm not super experienced with the format, but I think I can figure out what's going on. So I got some good black cards, it seems, and some good green cards. Turn to Slag is a decent card as removal. Excuse me. Turn to Slag. Basically, if you're in red, you probably want to play this, but you wouldn't really pick it high or anything. Pick it high. Lol, this isn't draft, this is sealed. But if you've got a better card, then you probably want to run that. And if you've got too many 5-drops, then you might consider not running Turn to Slag. But basically it's removal, but it's bad removal. But removal in Limited is really good. Removal is really important to have because you usually get more other cards than removal. So you want to prioritize having removal. So if I'm in the red, then I probably want to run Turn to Slag, but I'm going to get 9 boosters in total. So it probably won't end up in my final draft of the deck. We've got this horrible staff that gains you some life or something. I'm guessing that this may actually be decent in Sealed. I'm not sure. I mean, games do tend to go on for longer, and the longer the game goes on, the more benefit you get from a card like this, because you're gonna gain more life over a total. Like if the game lasts 5 turns more after you've played this spell, then you've gained maybe 10 life, probably something like 7 or 8, and that's not really worth it. But if a game goes on for like 10 more turns, then you could have gained like 15 to 20 more life, so then it's actually a pretty decent spell. But I don't think I'm really gonna experiment too much with these unless I really have to. We've got a Murder, which again is removal, and this is really good removal, so you want to pick this high. Even the fact that there is a Murder might make me want to go into black. I've also, while I'm talking about black, we've got a Ravenous Rats. Enter this battlefield, target opponent discards a card. That's really good. We've got a Giant Scorpion in black as well. Death Touch 1/3, really good card. We've got a Blood Hunter bet, which is really good in Limited as well. And a Sign in Blood. So black is pretty open here. Not bad. Green is pretty good. We've got a Primordial Hydra, an Oaken Form, and a Giant Growth, which are all very decent cards, and Primordial Hydra is really good. In blue, we've got this... Oh, I forget one black card here. Cower and Fear. This is not that great. If you have to run it, you might run it, but it's not great. In blue, we've got an Essence Scatter, which I don't really like this, because if they then don't play a creature but play something else, you can't counter it, while you've been keeping mana open to counter a creature spell. You know, it can get annoying, keeping mana open for a counter spell that doesn't catch all, basically. But, you know, if you do catch something with it, it's pretty good, so it's basically a filler card. If you're in blue and some other color, and you don't want to splash a third color because you don't have some kind of land fixing or something, then adding a card like this can help out to fill out your deck. But you don't want to rely on a card like this, basically. And we've got a Glimpse the Future. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So yeah, that's pretty good actually. This is a card. This is probably better than it seems, because you're like, well, I'm trading one card for one card and I'm spending 3 mana on it, but you get deeper into your deck, and getting deeper into your deck means you get your answer sooner. Like for instance, how many times are you like, well, if I draw this one card, then I can get out of this situation. Well, this card gets you 3 cards closer to drawing than one card, so that's pretty good. And it does trade out for itself. And maybe that card you need is one of the 3 cards, so you get to just pick that one. So let's move on to the next one. I've got 4 good black cards, so black is the main color I'm looking at here, with probably green as a second color. But this is just the first pack, so there's more to be opened. And I'm gonna go through this a little faster now, hopefully. So my rare here, it's just a rare, not a mythic, is Grim Return. This is in the zombie deck. Choose target creature card in a graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Put that card onto the battlefield under your control, and it's a 3 mana instant. So basically, in the zombie deck, I'm debating, like, is this worth it? Because you have to keep mana open for this, and you probably also have to keep mana open for a removal spell. And sometimes people don't play the way you expect them to, and don't attack when you think they would attack, and then you've kept 3 mana open for nothing, or you don't have like 5 or 6 mana to play a removal spell and play this. But in sealed, the games go on for longer, you probably do have that mana, and you can take advantage of this card. So it's a pretty good card in sealed. We've got another Murder. So definitely looking at black here, but that's only 2 cards in black. We've got Minotaur, Abomination. This is decent, not great. It's basically the opposite of a Yavimaya Worm. Interesting. Stave Off, decent, not great. Volcanic Dragon, that's bomb. That's definitely good. Yeah, it's like, when you look at dragons, this is one of the least worthy of them, but it is a bomb still. It gets in for 4 damage turn you play. That's pretty good. We've got a Spirit Mantle in white, if you want to go that route. We've got a Rampant Growth, so if I'm in green and want to splash another color, I now have a Rampant Growth that will help me do so. But getting some more of these would help more, if I want to do that. Predatory Sliver, really only great if you've got multiple slivers, but by itself it's a 2/2 for 2, and that's pretty decent. So you've got a Fog, which meh, I don't like Fog, but it could be alright in Limited, I guess. I never really experimented with cards like that in Limited. Safe Passage, on the other hand, is a much better card, because your guys can still deal their damage. So you can catch someone off by surprise and just kill their guys while your guys survive. But basically that's it, and we've got a Mighty Leap, which is a filler card basically. And so Slaughter Cry, but don't really like that, and Staff of the Death Mag is also a filler card. Next booster. We've got Silklash Spider, which is not bad, especially since I had some good green. Definitely a good card. I hardly ever got to use its ability in Collective Might, because my build with Collective Might was so aggressive that I just never got to the high mana cost required to play to use this ability. So I eventually took it out of my Collective Might build. But this is a really good spell, a good ability, and in Sealed, again, the games go on longer, so you get more benefit out of abilities like that. We've got a Shock in red, really good removal. We've got another Bloodhunter bed here. Taste of Blood is just pretty awful. The only reason you would want to play this is if you have like Bloodthirst creatures and you want to be sure that you can actually trigger your Bloodthirst, then you might want to play this. But I don't think there's any Bloodthirst in this sealed environment, so this is bad. Deadly Recluse, really good, really good. Reach and Death Touch 1-2. Like, you don't... Like, there's many of those spiders in green that cost a lot of mana, like this one. Now this one happens to be a really good one, but usually you want to have your win conditions by like 5 mana if at all possible. So the fact that you have to then run a 5 mana guy just to have something with reach on your deck if you're in green is, you know, not ideal. So having a very cheap reach guy and one that can actually trade with something because of the Death Touch, really good. Let's see, what else do we have? Another Sliver, pretty good. I mean, this guy is decent. It's a 2/2 for 2, so and it even has an ability. And Lennon's Scimitar, meh. Harbor Serpent, pretty bad. It would just be a 5/5 blocker most of the time. We've got an Enlarge though, really good. We've got a Tormented Soul, that's decent. Another Rampant Growth. Tectonic Rift, destroy target land creatures without flying, can block this turn. Not really amazing, but I guess it could be decent. It's just the situation where both of those abilities are useful doesn't arise very often, so you gotta keep that in mind. Charging Griffin basically is a 3/3 on the attack, so that's good. A 3/3 flyer on the attack for 4 is very good in Sealed, so I think that's it. Let's open the next one. And another Sliver. Huh. Well, let's make a 5-color Sliver deck. Sliver creatures you control have haste. Was my other Sliver also red? I think I have a green, red, and a white one now. I don't know. My rare is Diabolic Revelation. And it's black. I was looking at black earlier, so 5 mana and X. Search your library for up to X cards and put those cards into your hand and shuffle your library. So basically, if you spend 6 mana for this, you can get something you want. Like if I get Runescar Demon, I'm definitely running this card, because then I can play this for 6, get Runescar Demon, turn, and then the next turn play Runescar Demon if I draw land. And if you spend more mana on it, it just gets better. I mean, again, games go on longer in Sealed, so I think this is a pretty good card. I have never played with it, so I wouldn't know, but I think this should just be a really good bomb card. So yeah, Ravenous Rats, also always decent. Another Scorpion, another Minotaur Abomination, not great. So I've got a bunch of removal, cheap creatures, walls like this giant Scorpion to hold people off. Now I just need bombs and something for this to tutor up if I'm in black. Another Charging Griffin is not bad if I want to splash white, or if I want to be a white-black deck. Cleaver Riot, creature you control gain double strike. Frost Breath. I mean, this is filler. This is a really good card, but only if you're in blue. You wouldn't like splash blue to have that card. Divination, basically kind of filler, but it's alright, you know. Active Treason, also a little bit of filler. Volcanic Geyser I think is pretty decent in draft. But and a Sleep. Oh, Sleep is good, but I haven't seen really a lot of good blue cards. So for now I'm definitely thinking about black, but I don't know if I want green or red with it. Probably green. Oh, there was also good white cards though. So no, I was thinking about like green black or white black so far. Kite Shield, what's this? 0 cost and free to equip. Equipped creature gets +0/+3. Well, that's probably a good card. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that just making a huge creature that your opponents can't get by is pretty good in sealed, especially if your opponents don't really have a lot of removal. Distress is just an amazing card and you want to run this. If you're in black, you definitely have this card. It makes them discard a card that you choose, which is not a land, for 2 mana. So, like, you know, just as good as Mirestall. Better than Mirestall. It costs 1 more mana, but you don't have to wait until they have as much cards in hand as you have lands to do it. So this is a really, really good card. Another Oaken Form. An Honor of the Pure if I want to be in white. This is my second safe passage. I probably don't want to run more than 1. Fairy Invaders. Now that's a decent blue card. Free for 5 flying. Is decent. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's decent and it has flash. So, so you can catch someone by surprise with that. And Goblin Shortcutter enters the battlefield. Target creature can block this. Okay. We know what the elixir is. We know what Taste of Blood is. So let's look at the next pack. I mean the next booster. And my rare here is an Angelic Arbiter, which is a white card. So this, it's a 7 cost, 5/6 flyer. Each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. Each opponent who attacked with a creature this turn can't cast a spell. This is a straight up bomb. It's 7 mana, which is a little expensive, but again, you get more lands out in sealed because the games go on longer. So this is a straight up bomb, and this would be a reason to want to go into white. So that's really good. But I do have the Hydra in green, and I got a lot of Oaken Forms. This is my 3rd one now. I may want to splash white for this Angelic Arbiter then. We got another Distressed. Master of Diversion. Whenever Master of Diversion attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. A Bloodhunter bat. Another Glimpse the Future. Decent. But I haven't seen any reason to be blue in the first place. Target creature loses all abilities and becomes a 1/1 blue frog until end of turn. Ribbit. Alright. Dawn Strike Paladin. I mean, yeah, his stats are a little low, but lifelink is decent. If you really want to play like a 7 cost, and having something to keep the most aggressive decks off your back with a 2/4 guy, it's hard to get by in draft. So I mean in sealed, in limited, in general, a 2/4 guy is hard to get by. So he may not be as bad as he seems, but I certainly won't overvalue this card. Regathering Firecat, 4/1 for free. Alright, so I think I opened all the boosters now. Yeah, I did. Use the card you opened to build a deck with 40 cards, click cards to add them to your deck. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Filters, okay. Yeah, a rarity, that's good, because I want this Hydra in and this Angelic Arbiter. And the auto build, yeah, okay, I don't want to do that. So basically now I'm just looking at the best cards. This is probably a pretty good card, this is a good card. Honor of the Pure, let's look at my white, because this is only white creatures, right? So how many white creatures do I even have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think Honor of the Pure is worth it then, okay. So, so these are the rares that are pretty good. I see 2 green and 2 black ones and 1 white, so the plan of sticking to green, black. So black is also the color I've got most stuff in. And look at that, 2 murders, 2 distresses. I definitely want to play black, because I just can't pass this up. These are good, these are good, these are good. These may be decent. If I find something better, I'll replace them. This is filler a little bit, but yeah, I value it slightly higher than filler, but I don't value it as really that great, because, well, basically in limited, you want to look at... The first thing you want to look at is the bombs, because the bombs are the most important cards. Then the next thing you want to look at is removal, such as these murders. Oh yeah, okay, thanks. The next thing you want to then look at is just some regular old creatures that you want to be able to play. And then last come basically the filler cards. I'm sure I'm missing something there, but whatever. And these are decent but not amazing. I'll put them in for now, but I probably have better green. But look at this, I got 16 red cards, so maybe I do want to play a red. Don't really see a reason to. I mean, the only really good card here I can see is Volcanic Dragon. Let's compare that with green. I've got an Enlarge, a Giant Growth, Predatory Sliver, Deadly Recluse, 2 Rampant Growth, 3 Oaken Forms. Yeah, okay, yeah. This seems better than red, but not a lot of creatures though. 3 creatures in green. I think we can do with that, but well, this is also one. Well, I can basically count this as creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More creatures in red. So let's take another look at blue. I don't think there's really any reason to play blue. There's only 2 creatures in blue, and one of them I probably don't want to play. So yeah, blue is off limits for me. Did I look at white yet? Because maybe I want to splash green. That wouldn't be great, because I basically want green to be a main color because of Rampant Growth. But maybe that's how we end up. What do I actually have for X color? Okay, nothing too amazing. Elixir is decent, and this is decent. But Elixir is basically filler if I don't get anything better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do have a bunch of white creatures. That's difficult because then I'm running basically a 3-color deck. I'm not really splashing anything, if that's the case. Unless I want to splash green for Open Forms. Well, I'm either splashing green from Primordial Hydra, or I'm splashing white for Angelic Arbiter. I don't really know what I want to do here. Let's just add these guys. So I do have 17 creatures here. I mean, yeah, okay, so I think my white is a little better than green. But you have to keep in mind that green has basically win conditions in this Enlarge and the Giant Growth, as well as the Oaken Form, so it has a lot of really good spells there. And green has the Rampant Growth, and if I'm splashing green, then it's hard to get your forest if you're splashing it, because there's hardly any color fixing in the other colors, and I don't have any color fixing effect in the other colors. So it makes more sense to have green as a main color and white as a splash, I think, because of that. So we want to add all these basically, and then for white, is there anything else? Maybe pacifism. Yeah, that's basically it, I think. Alright, so I'm running 34 cards in this deck now, which is way too many, so I'm gonna have to start cutting. How many removals do I have? I got, with the pacifism, 1, 2, 3. Not a whole lot. I mean, that's pretty bad, but I do have a lot of Death Touch, and Death Touch can work like removal. I mean, they have to get by it at some point, so that's alright. I'm gonna take out the pacifism then. I'm only splashing the Angelic Arbiter, because for now I think that's worth it. These guys are not really... I don't like them much, but I do want 17 creatures. That's a pretty good number of creatures to have in your deck. And let's take out the Elixir, let's take out the Kite Shield. Let's add some lands first. Okay. Well, actually, let's look at this, because I got double green in Distress, double green in the Hydra, but that can wait because I don't want to play that too early. I mean, double black in Distress. Yeah, I'm more heavy in black, so, and I want at least 2 planes, and then I can get them with the Rampant Growth. Probably want 3 planes just to be sure. So if I go 3 planes, so this is 8, 11, and I want 17 lands in total, so that's 15, 17, so let's do 8, 6, 3. That seems to make sense to me. And then I need to take out 8 cards, which is a lot to take out, really. I can take out a Sign in Blood there. It's hard to cast anyways. And what does my mana curve look like? 17 blacks and 12 green. So I probably want to cut some black, just so it's a little more even. My mana curve is 399, 333. Let's do one of these gone, at least. Let's do both of them gone. And I count this as a 6-drop, by the way, at least. So that makes more sense to me. It is less creatures now, though. I don't like that. And I'm basically forced to run the Brindlemoor anyways. Okay, let's take out the Giant Growth. I don't know if Giant Growth is a really good card or not. Hard to tell. Maybe I have too many Bloodhunter bets? Can you have too many Bloodhunter bets in sealed? Take out 1 Tormented Soul. Just so I don't draw 2 of them and can't block anything. Hard, because I don't want to take out creatures. Especially since I have the Oaken Forms and the Enlarge. Those are all spells that require me to have creatures to work well. Let's take out 1 Oaken Form, just for that reason actually. And we could take out Distress just because it's hard to play in a 3-color deck. I guess that would probably be the most logical thing to do, but I don't really like it, but okay. But that's what I'm doing, since I do run 3 colors. I really like Distress though, but oh well. As you can see, it's hard to make choices. So now I can do this, I think. Since this guy costs 2 green, I'm pretty much even on black and green. 2 black, 2 black, 2 green, 2 black, 2 green. So it's pretty much even. Yeah, it's even. So I think this is good. Let's see here. My deck strength is awesome. That's good to hear. Thanks game. Alright, let's keep this. Let's sort this on rarity, on cost actually. But I'm done. So, anything else I want from here? Not really. No. Okay. Default deck name. How am I gonna name this deck? Yep. I'm gonna name this deck. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna do this. There. What? It doesn't fit. Seriously? Okay. There you go. Because I have one of those Tormented Souls in there. And I have Diabolic Revelations. What fits this? Black and green. I guess this guy. Okay. Yep, alright, whatever. Done. Next. Save and continue. Finally. Disturbing the Nest, test your deck. Is that what I think? I'm gonna try this, and if it's what I think it is, then I'm not gonna show it. Because what I think it is just the same encounter that we already know, Disturbing the Nest from Duels 2012.